Hello, I'm just faffing with the laptop as usual, trying to get it sorted. Here we are. Right, so I need to do that button there, and then I'm going to be able to read all your comments because I can never read your comments. And then, do you know what? I was thinking the other day, sometimes I'll just sit here like this, waiting for everyone to arrive, and then I realised, actually, if you're watching this back, then you're actually going to be able to see me sitting here going, so I may as well be entertaining. So here I am, I'm going to sing. Don't worry, I'm not. As if I'd do that to you. I don't want to make your ears bleed. Anyway, oh, what a day I've had. I've had an absolutely brilliant day today. Been out for a walk with hubby. We went to the local reservoir and had a walk right around it, and it was lovely. And then we came back via my favourite shop, it's called an Emporium, and there's literally everything you want in there. But they have those sausages in there, so we went and got some sausages for tea for tomorrow night. And then we walked up to the local pub and we had some lunch, and it's been lovely. Hi Tracy, I'm waffling. I said that I was going to be entertaining and sing to everybody, but I'm not really. So yeah, so here I am. It is, I can't believe it's Tuesday already. I don't know whether, it was Sunday, wasn't it? I was last talking to you on Sunday on the daily. The weekend has fair flown by. I've had 2 full days off and not done any work at all. I've been really, really cool. Purely because I just needed, you know, sometimes you just need to take your brain away from all the creativity. Sometimes you need to think about stuff. So that's what I've been doing. So yesterday, how hot was it? I mean, come on, 34 degrees. That's just So too much, way too much. Football last night. I'm not going to discuss that because yeah, it was absolutely woeful. That's all I'm going to say. And then our train home was cancelled. The one before had been cancelled. The one after was cancelled. And the one after that was cancelled. So we finally got through the door at midnight. So I was not particularly impressed by that. They're in trains. Jackie's here. Hello, Jackie. It's been lovely today, though. It's just been that perfect temperature for me where it's warm but not too... How are you, Jackie? Are you okay? Have you had a good few days? I've had a lovely few days. It's been lovely. And today, some more fabrics arrived ready for the shows on the 5th of September, so I need to sort all those through. Hi, Denise. She's saying she might have to go early, but she always enjoys watching me. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Denise. Why have you got to go early, or am I being nosy? Have you got a date? Is dinner ready? Or are you going to be watching something on telly? You're going to watch Enders. I do like EastEnders. Do you like EastEnders? I always watch EastEnders. Do you know Graham has never missed a single episode? Now that's either really, really sad or really, really admirable. But yeah, I love Enders. Jackie says she's not bad. That's good. Yeah, yesterday, wasn't it? It was just melt. That's what I just wanted to do, was melt. I've got this. You know, I've got my little fan. A little USB fan. Took that with me to football and literally sat the whole game holding it on me because I thought I was going to die of being meltings. Jackie's saying she bought the medley. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Jackie. Wasn't that a lovely show? We had lovely shows on Sunday. And again, like I said, we never get a chance to show all the samples. So if you missed Friday's Facebook Live, that's when I was showing every single sample that our clever team have made. That video is on YouTube. Kevin's put it on YouTube. And Clever Kevin actually puts it the right way round as well, because I'm filming you on my forward facing camera, so everything's backwards. So he flips it. So that means that you can actually see the samples in their entirety. Who else is here? We've got Caroline, she's here. Hello, love. Jackie's saying Scorchia. I know, it was just too much, wasn't it? Christine's here. Good evening, everyone. Newbie here. Hello, Christine. It's nice to see you. We're all friends here, yeah. And you'll hear me waffling on. I do tend to waffle a lot, as you all know. But yeah, there will be some crafting. I will talk about crafting. Are you new? I keep leaning forward. I'm awfully sorry. It's not very professional, is it? When have you ever known me be professional? Christine, are you new to Crafty Witches? Are you new to Creative Friends? Have you bought any of our digital downloads yet? Do tell. And if so, have you made anything? Anyway, yeah, I went off at tangent. I've had new fabric delivered today, which I need to sort out. That's for all our soft crafters. That's the 5th of September. But I have got fabric shows on Sewing Street on the 22nd of August. I'm actually working on just finalising the samples for those. Marie is sample making, and so is Bernadette. So I'm hoping that we're going to have loads of stuff. But I've actually got a pattern that I'm going to do for one of my samples. I'm hoping to get that done on Thursday, and I'm hoping that it works. Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. And Angela and Denise saying, no such luck, someone's coming. Oh, well, I hope it's a nice someone. I do indeed. The Home for Christmas collection won't download. Message Kevin, but don't know if you know anything. Oh, I've not heard that. Jackie, drop hello@thecraftywitches.co.uk an email just to find out. It could be that there's something. Technotrog, I don't know. You're better off asking the cat or the dog or the robin sitting in the tree. I'm rubbish, you know that. Susan's here. Hi, Susan. How are you? Bit croaky. Football last night. Got a little bit shouty. Anyway, Floral Abundance. This is what I'm here to tell you about. We have got an absolutely fabulous deal. Up there in the description is a link to the website where Floral Abundance is. And instead of being $4.99, it's actually $2.49. So that means that if you are in our Coven Club and you haven't already got Floral Abundance, you'll also get your extra 25% off. Susan's here. Hi, lovely. Jackie's saying will do. Yeah, pop an email over. You might have to wait a little while. It probably might not get answered this evening because I know Linda's got a lot going on at the moment, but she will get round to it and it will get sorted, love. Right then, so, excuse me, Floral Abundance, we have got 30 pages in this, so it's a nice little collection, and included are 4 toppers, 4 decorative papers, 4 essential papers. You've got 4 solids, 4 A4 inserts, 1 set of flowers, 1 set of leaves, 1 set of tags, 1 pennants, 1 bows, and 1 of your sentiment strips. You've got 2 alphabets, uppercase and lowercase, in 4 colourways, poetry toppers in 6x6, 6x4 and DL. 30 pages in total. I'm just going to check the laptop because sometimes I don't always get all the messages on it. It depends on what mood my phone's in. Let's have a little check. Yeah, I actually think that I'm up to date. It's actually behaving itself today. So in time-honoured tradition, what I always do is print out the toppers so you can actually see what the toppers look like. But I'm not going to print out the whole collection because that'll literally take forever and it'll be lots of paper. So starting off with this one, so we've got circle toppers. I absolutely adore this collection. As you would expect, it's all about the flowers. So you've got these beautiful petals. You've got some soft pastel colours through there. You've got some darker colours. And of course, you've got butterflies and dragonflies. Oh my word, this morning walking around the reservoir, I have never seen so many damselflies, electric blue damselflies. There were hundreds of them. And they were darting around. And one of them landed on my arm, which I was quite excited about. Here we have got the square toppers. And again, you'll see you've got your butterflies, you've got your extra florals. You've also got extra sentiments there. Sending warm wishes, especially for you. And look at that one, it is so pretty. You know, anything that's got flowers on, I'm always going to absolutely adore. Flowers and butterflies, I'm a happy girl. But one thing about this collection that I really love is that we've also brought dark colours in. So sometimes you'll see floral collections and they're quite pastel, or they could be quite jewel tones. This one's got a dark paper and it is absolutely glorious. Look at that. So you'll see that dark there in the corner is actually an A4 paper as well. So here you've got your toppers that literally print it out once and stick it down. It looks like you've done loads of layering. Or print it out several times and take your paper trimmer to it, layer it up. Do a little bit of decoupage. Oh, get me speaking French. And then we've also got the square toppers there. These are absolutely beautiful, aren't they? I love this collection so much. I remember when we launched this one, this was one of the ones that I did loads and loads with. That butterfly. Don't forget, because it's digital, when you open up, these are all PDFs. When you open it up with your PDF reader, you can use the snapshot tool, like in Adobe. Isolate that butterfly and make him big. Oh, yes. And then finally, what I've done, as well as having all the toppers, I've also printed out one of these, which is the 6x4 and the 6x6 poetry toppers. So you could use those inside the card, but you can also use them on the top as well, so on the outside. Now I am going to read this to you. Flowers. In fields and gardens they delight, the symbols of life, beauty and light. Their petals soft and colours bright, a wondrous sight that brings delight. In spring they bloom so pure and new, a precious gift to nature's view. A sign that life begins anew as nature paints its vibrant hue. Isn't that just adorable? Our Becky's so clever. She's a clever sausage. Right, so that is Floral Abundance. So just to recap, up there, the link to the download is straight there, straight onto the website, and you can buy it, £2.49. Don't forget, if you are in the Coven Club, it's an extra 25% off that as well. So you are going to get 4 toppers, which I've just shown you. You're also going to get your poetry toppers. So I've shown you the 6x6 and the 6x4, but you're also getting a DL. And don't forget, you can enlarge them. You could print them onto fabric. You can print onto an A3 printer if you've got. These are really, really high quality. I think it's 1080 DPI PDF files. So you know the quality. You've bought Crafty Witches before. So you've got 4 toppers, you've got 4 decorative papers, 4 essential papers, 4 solids. So you've got your solid colours that go with, 4 inserts, A4 size. So don't forget, you can also resize those if you want to. 1 A4 flowers, leaves, tags, pennants, bows, sentiment strips. And then you've also got 2 alphabets, uppercase, lowercase, in the 4 colourways that run through this collection. I've just realised, am I a bit dark? I've forgotten to turn on my circle lamp. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do demos, because I've got loads of demos for you. I've got 3. These are these little Facebook Lives that I prepped 2 weeks ago. So I opened up and I thought, oh, that's a surprise. Couldn't remember I'd made that. So we're just going to wing it. We're going to make it up as we go along, chaps. It'll be reet. My favourite saying. It'll be reet. So close your eyes while I swizzle you around, and we're going to be looking at my desk. So I'm going to do that. And then, if I remember correctly, we went that way, didn't we, last time? I am trying to remember. But as you know, I'm getting old and I'm rubbish. Is that all right? Why is you not turning on lamp? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button. She's pressing the wrong button. Let's lift that up a bit. There we go. See? Sorted. I hope the noise of my fan is not interfering. Graham's bought me a new one. Look at this. I'm going to hold it here for you. Look how swizzy this is. Look. And that's how many charges it's got left in it. So it's 99%. But look, the button. And then you could turn it up. And it goes like 2. So it goes up by speed. Can you feel it? Ooh. Anyway, yeah, so I've got a new fan. Dead excited about that. Right, so I have got a 5x7 card for this one. And I've used one of the 6x4 sizes. Let me wet my whistle because I'm coughing a lot. That's better, says Jackie. You can see me. Bit wonky. Are we straight? Are we right? We're right. So, this is one of those beautiful poetry toppers. And I thought, that's just the top of a 6x4, but I want a larger card. So I've got some white paper. And I've also got some, do you remember I said about that dark paper? Look. Oh, I love it. I just think it really brings it together perfectly. Let me get my glue. Now I'm hoping that all my glues and sticky stuff works, because when I got home on Sunday night from the studio, such was my rush to get through the door, I forgot to bring my kit bag in and I left it in the car, and it wasn't until mid-afternoon that I realised that my kit bag has also got all my sticky stuff in it, and I'd left it in that heat. So, but the glue looks okay. It looks like it's working. What have you all been up to anyway? Have you had a crafty week so far, or have you been avoiding rooms of stash? My room of stash is, it's south facing, so it's always too hot. Even if I shut the windows, shut the curtains, have the fan on, it gets really warm in here. I could do with air conditioning actually. Has anyone got air conditioning already installed in their house? I've got one of those portable cooler things that I've got in the bedroom. Mind you, saying that, girls, that's on during the winter sometimes, if you know what I mean. There we go. Hope you didn't have red liner in the car. Oh, yes. I haven't tested that actually. Oh, that doesn't like the heat at all, does it? Oh dear. It could be, yeah. I'm gonna pretend that it'll be okay. Someone once said if you pop glue, when glue goes all and tape goes if you put it in the fridge, it cools it right down and stops it from being so sticky. So what I've done with this is I've actually printed out a second one. Then you say, I've already done the cutting out. You don't want to see me faffing with scissors all night, do you? And then I've layered it up. And I've got some 3D tape, which I'm going to stick on. Been using a new download from Crafty Witches that was on Hobby Maker. Angela, do you like it? Did you get the medley? Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely loved it. Anyone here get the junk journal as well? Because, as you know, I keep banging on about it, but I do love a junk journal. And actually, because I'm on a bit of a roll tonight, I'm going quite quickly, and my demos are quite quick. If we finish in time, we've got a new junk journal on the website. I might actually show you the sample. I put the pictures on, but it's not the same as actually having a proper look, is it? Because if I don't show you something else, I'm going to end up showing you fabric, and I'm not allowed to show you that yet. Mind you, Linda's not here, is she? Or is she? Is she lurking? No, I don't think Linda's here, so I don't think she's going to see. Right, so because I'd actually printed 2 of these, I've also cut this one out. Now remember, always, if you've got something that's really faffy and fiddly, don't cut it out. Just go for something that's going to look as if it's got a bit of heft to it, a bit like me. Angela's got the junk journal as well. Have you downloaded it yet, Angela? Seriously. Oh, there's so much you can do. And it was just the other day I was sitting here and I thought, I wonder what it'd look like if I printed it out a little bit smaller. And the 75% one, I absolutely love the size of that. So the Into the Forest junk journal that we just released on Friday, It literally came out Friday morning, and I got it made by Friday afternoon because I love them so much. I spoke to the boss the other day. I said, these junk journals, more. Because I don't know about you, but I like my card making. And, you know, I mean, I love my sewing, as you know. That's my hobby, sewing. But making books, it just makes me happy. I think it's probably because it's a bigger project. I can go to town, can't I? Right. I'm going to move this in a little bit closer because my eyes don't quite stretch that far. There we go. Da-da. And I got a butterfly. I don't know where I got him from, but I think I think he's from one at Toppers. Jackie's saying not had to play for ages. Doggy been scratching and licking. Bet thinks it could be hay fever. Oh, bless. Oh. Have you tried? I was looking at, and I know this is totally unrelated. My poor old dad has awful psoriasis. And I was just mooching around the internet, as you do. And I ordered him, it's called Stinky Stuff. And it's actually originally for animals. But they've made it, this stuff for humans as well. It's like an emollient that you have to keep in the fridge because it goes all liquidy. But apparently, reading up on it, for a lot of dogs that have had scratches, you know, when they chew their paws. That's a good advert, isn't it? Yeah, it's for dogs, but I bought it for my dad. It's worked as well. It's actually helped him. It's all natural ingredients as well. But yeah, have a see what the vet says. And I know, do you know what? Tilly keeps coming in with, you know those grasses that have got the spiky things on them? She keeps coming in her tail full of them because Tilly's tail is a thing to behold. She's semi-fluffy on her body, but her tail is ginormous. And of course, everything gets stuck to it. She's a little madam, so she is. Right, because we've got black here, I'm going to use... Look, speak of Tilly, there's one of her hairs. Well, what's a bit of craft in between friends if we haven't got a little cat hair stuck in there? Oh, Angela, yeah, you've already downloaded it. It's fabulous, isn't it? You are going to absolutely love playing. Angela, once you've done it, please do add some photos to Creative Friends so we can all have a look. Denise, I already have that junk journal, gorgeous, but not used it yet. Are you saving it? That's the thing, isn't it, when you buy something new? I've ordered something new for myself. It's coming tomorrow. I cannot wait. But I am not going to tell you what it is yet. You're going to have to wait and see. It's not for paper craft, but it is for craft. Whether or not the outcome looks as it should, I'm giving it away yet. I've bought myself a sewing pattern, or quite a few sewing patterns. Right, so you're going, what's she adding that glue for again? Because my sticky back gems aren't as sticky back as they should be. So add a little bit of extra glue, stays in place. You'll thank me later, you really will. I'll tell you what else I've had through post today. A card. Marked Sheridan, so we don't know who it's for. It could be for either of us. Insufficient postage has been paid. I don't know what it is. I've not ordered anything. Well, not that anyone's going to use Royal Mail for. Graham can't think what it could be. So I don't know. £2.50 they want. So I don't know how much that's going to cost once you've paid, because you've got to pay the fee as well, haven't you? I'll bob down there tomorrow, see what they say. It's a shame that you can't get the parcel, look at it, or the packet or whatever, and go, no, I don't want to open that. Don't want it. But you have to pay for it first before they go and fetch it, don't you? I'm such a skinflint. Jackie's making junk journals as Xmas prezzies. Oh, that's a fab idea, isn't it? I made a book of Advent for my best friend Andrea years and years ago, and it was I started off a plain white card, and I inked it all, and I printed numbers onto it, so each day was a different number, and then I did little stamped scenes on it, because I've got to bind it all and everything for making books. There, right, I'm not going to do anything else to that because I think it just looks really nice as it is. And just add in those little black gems, I think it brings it all together. So that's your first demo. Demo number 1, please. Right, bob him out of the way. We've got a second one. I'm going to leave you facing downwards. Oh, Jackie, I've not thought of that. Beware in case it's a scam unless it's not an online payment type thing. No, it was a card through the door from them. You know, one of those silver cards, and it's actually got the sorting office address on it to go and pick it up if you want it. It'll be something and nothing probably. I've had it before and I've left it, and then even now I'm thinking, I wonder what that was. But they wanted £5.50 off me for that one, so I think it might have been a parcel. And no, I've not ordered anything. Graham hadn't ordered anything, so no, sorry, I'm not paying £5.50. Anyway, moving on as you do. I'll stop moaning. I have got. Am I going the wrong way again? I do know my left from right, honest. 6x6 card. What I've done here is I've just scored 3, 2 and 1 centimetre just to add a little bit of extra. But if you wanted to, you can flip it over. You could have it raised. Donnie's here. Hi Donnie, how are you? Are you alright, my love? Have you been busy? Right, but I want them going in. I'm keeping this is a clean and simple, if there is such a thing. So what I've done is I have cut a piece of paper that fits there, but then to give it a finishing touch, I've got a little strip of that black paper that I used on the previous one, and I'm going to bob it in there. So what I'm going to do is add a thin line of glue down there. And then I am going to line that up, because I literally only want a couple of millimetres showing. So I'm going to line that up, press it down, make it straight. And then what I can do is go in with my scissors and snip it. Look at that, there's always a millimetre, isn't there? There we go. Excuse me. Little Miss Croaky. Good to tell football season's back on, isn't it, with me with my croaky voice. Right, so I'm going to stick this straight onto the card. Right up to the edge. Like so. So it's more or less halfway across. Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? Absolute stunning. Do you notice something as well? There's lines. That's my printer. It is not the PDF. This was a couple of weeks ago when my printer decided to be a bit of an idiot. Right, so this is one of the circle toppers. I've printed this out twice, and I've just used some circle dies to cut them out. So there's one there with a fancy edge with that dark paper. It's like a blue-black, isn't it? It's black but blue but black. You know what I mean. Bit of glue on the back of that just to stick it down. And I'm going to line that up into the middle. There we go. And then just position it where you want it to go. I'm going to add some 3D foam. So give that a little twiddle. We'll stick it down. Any gardeners amongst you? I know you're all crafty crafters, but do any of you do gardening? Because I'm having an awful time with my tomatoes. They won't ripen. One of my tomato plants must have at least 40 cherry tomatoes on it. Been there for 3 weeks now. Still as green as they were. They're not going red. It's in direct sunlight. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to write to Monty Don, aren't I, and say, why aren't my tomatoes going red? I've even checked the label just in case they're fancy tomatoes that are green, and they're not. They are actually red tomatoes. And then my normal tomatoes, my Gardener's Delight, they're not turning red either, and I don't know why, because they always do. I've fed them. I've spoken to them. I'm gonna have to give them what for. But what can you do? What can you do with green tomatoes? They're not palatable, are they? Right. Sending warm wishes. So sending warm wishes, I'm actually going to bob down there. So when I'm making a card like this and I've got white space, what I tend to do is work in a triangle. So if ever I'm doing anything that's stamped or collage, there's always a triangle, so to speak. So my triangle here, it starts here and goes up and then comes back down. So I've got 3 items. But what I have also got, let me put my lid back on the glue, otherwise that's going to go all dry. What I've also got are some extra bits. So I printed this topper set out twice. So I've got my little butterflies. So I'll give those a little snip around. You can never have too many butterflies. We saw, oh, what were they called? A speckled brown today when we were out on our walk. There weren't that many butterflies around. But there were, like I said, there were loads of damselflies and dragonflies. The amount of dragonflies was, they were huge as well. And then there was a little wee robin sitting on a pile of chopped up logs. I think he was relatively young because he still had a few fluffy feathers. He'd got his red breast, but he was still quite fluffy. He was very obliging, stopped for a photo. And then I'm going to use this dragonfly. That one there. Right, okay, thank you. I've got some comments. I'm having problems with some of my tomatoes. Right, me too. Gardener's Delight doing okay. You see, my Gardener's Delight aren't. I've only got 2 trusses on the Gardener's Delight, and normally by this time of year I've got 5 or 6. No, they're not green tomatoes. They're red cherry ones. Tomatoes are way behind this year, Hels. My tomatoes are taking the time too. We've got to be patient. Thank you, Viv. I had this problem one year. Gardeners World addressed this problem. Remove the leaves so they get more sun. I've done that. They will ripen. I had tomatoes going into November. Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, I've chopped off all the excess leaf. And also, my Gardener's Delight were getting really tall, so I've chopped the top off, so they're not actually going to make any more tomatoes. But I want them to actually ripen the ones that are there. And as for my cucumbers, well, one of the plants, it's a mini cucumber. It keeps, every morning I go out there, he's all perky, going, good morning. Come midday, flop. Then by the evening, perky again, so I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's got loads of fruit on it. I've had 1 mini cucumber off it. My other cucumber has got 4, and I think they're probably, one's going to be ready in a couple of days. It's about 10 inches now, so it won't be much longer before I'm cutting that. I'm a little bit naughty with cucumbers though, because I cut them off the plant and eat them before I get them into the kitchen. I love a cucumber. Look at that, I've left a big white bit there. I'm going to go in and just snip that down so it's a bit neater. There we go. So I've got my dragonfly. Now, there's loads of flowers here, but I actually want this one. So I can go in and just cut away any of the excess paper that I don't need, because that's only going to get in the way when you're trying to cut out. Oh, I knew somebody, do you know what? I am actually going to tell you something that I said to one of my friends last night, who was going to give me a hug to say goodbye before they went into the ground. And I went, oh, don't touch me, I'm a bit moist. And what I actually meant was damp, because obviously it was that weather, wasn't it? But there was a fella standing next to me who just started talking on the phone, and his face was an absolute classic. He was like doing a double take. It's dirty minds. It's not me. Right then. So the flower, do you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm actually going to use the palm of my hand, and I've got a rubber on the end of a pencil here, and I'm going to push to stretch these paper fibres. I've got a ball tool somewhere, but it means rummaging. I actually don't know where my ball tool is. That'll do. Just to stretch the fibres. It's the end of my stickles. Can you see how that's gone into a dome? Damp, moist, don't know what it was. I know. But you know what it's like when you open your mouth and then you realise that you're saying something that could be classed as inappropriate. Yeah, that's me all the time. I hope Pauline Wheeler watches this at some point, because she absolutely hates that word. She hates the word moist. So obviously don't tell me that you don't like something, because I'm just going to say it even more. Right, so we've got some glue gel on there. And you see how that's made a lovely dome? I mean, obviously, if you're a proper crafter, you are going to use your ball tool, aren't you? So you're not just making a mess like what I am. And now I've got my glue. I'm going to use my tweezers for this. And I'm just going to add that in there, just so it's just sitting there, look. And of course I've got my little dragonfly. I'm just going to stretch his wings a little bit. Gusset is another one. That's a really good word, isn't it? Gusset. I like words. I like the English language because of all the different words that we've got. And then of course, amongst all those words, you've also got other dialects and the different words that people use. Like yesterday, I was fair-minded, wet weather. There we go. Right. Now I am going to use some stickles. I'm just going to put a little... Oh, please. I actually stuck a pin in this earlier. This bottle of stickles. It's going to go out that window. Look, I've never had a bottle of stickles get blocked like that. There we go. And I just want to add a little bit of sparkle just to the top of my butterfly. And just the bottom of his wings. And then just a little smidge there on my dragonfly. And then I'm just going to pat that. There we go. Right, that's the second demo done. English must be a nightmare to learn. I know. Well, it's all the pronunciations as well, because you spell something like rough and plough and dough. They're all O-U-G-H, but... And laughter, daughter. See? I'm surprised anybody actually bothers to learn it. I'm going to add some gems because I can. So my little dots of glue. I'm going to go for sparklers this time. Where's my little ones? There they are. I'm going to add my little gems on. I will pick that one up because it flew across. but it landed within vision. Oftentimes they don't, and then they end up stuck to a cat. Usually Tilly's tail. And both of them, within 2 days of each other, have come in. They've lost their bells off the collars. Little monkeys they are. It's their birthday on Thursday as well, so we're going to have a little miniature party for them. Eric said that he wants some raw chicken, and Tilly says that she wants some prawns. Because obviously they're not overindulged. Right, so that is the next demo. I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? There we go. And then the next one that I've got is really, really quick. So if you've just joined, excuse me, halfway through, this is Floral Abundance. It's a 30-page kit, usually £4.99, currently £2.49. Up there in the description is a link to the website, so you can go and download it. There we go. Move that out of the way. Right, little quickie. Can't remember what this one is. What's the measurements on this? It is just over 4 by 4 inch square. This is one of those, you see, look, I've gone all fluffy again on me, my paper trimmer's gone all fluffy again. Yeah, this is one of those cards that I like to have a little batch of small cards, just in case you need one in a last minute thing. Oh, blimey, I forgot so-and-so's birthday. And it's just one of our square toppers. And I think that in itself is just beautiful, isn't it? Because it's got all of that lovely detail. So we shall have just a smidge of glue. And then I've got some of that lovely green solid colour. So remember, you've got 4 solid colours in this collection. You've got the pink, the dark navy black, black navy, and you've also got the green, and then I can't remember what the other colour is. I've got a feeling it might be an orangey colour. But you'll be able to see it on the website. So I've not left much room around this. And this is a card that, excuse me, I've cut to the size of the topper, so it fits perfectly. And then I've got one of our sentiments that are on the topper sheet, and I've cut it, and I've given it tails, just for something a bit different. And I thought it could just go around about there. And I'm not going to put 3D on it. I want this one to be flat. Think about the postage costs. Oh, you could take the girl out of Yorkshire. And then what I've done is I've got a few extra little butterflies that I've taken from other toppers. And also my little dragonfly. He's cut out far better than that one that I just cut out just then. I'm just going to give that a little pinch, and then I can stretch his wings just to give him some shape. There we go. Little bit of glue. I'm going to use my tweezers, because I want him to be, where do I want these? Give him a little arrangement. He's slightly smaller, but it doesn't really matter because his wings are going to be up, so it's not going to show so much. I'm thinking that one there. And then, yeah, he can be up here. He's not really a dragonfly. He's more like a mayfly, isn't he? There we go. And then there's butterfly. I'm just going to curve his wings. Just using that. Just to stretch the fibres. I'd use my poker tool, but it's not right next to me, so I'm being lazy. There we go. A bit of glue on that bit. Have him going, I reckon, in that direction. So it's just... There we go. Just about there. And then Same again. I'm actually going to use my poker tool because it is better. Because it's curved. Stretch the paper fibres. There, that does look better, doesn't it? Stop being so lazy, Sheridan. And then that one can go on there like so. There we go. Just keep it nice and simple. And then finishing touch, just one little gem in the bodies. What colour? I'm going to go dark again, I think. Because I like these little tiny gems. But I think that size for the butterflies, at least. Oh, look. The cat hair. They're free in this house as well. If you come for your tea and there's a cat hair in with your tea, it's free. I don't charge you for that. So any excess glue I'm just going to take off with the tip of my tweezers. There we go. Right then. So, excuse me, I'm all croaky. Can you see those? Have I got them lined up right? If I go like that, you'll be able to see more, won't you? Can you see more? That's better. Look. So 3 different cards, 3 different looks, keeping it relatively clean and simple. Using one of the poetry toppers and then just using a topper just to keep a nice little flat card that's not going to cost you a bomb to post. There we go. Right, close your eyes, I'll twiddle you around. There we go. Back again. There we go. Ooh. What was that? Oh. The Wonder Clip. Let's have a look at your comments. Angela saying lovely, thank you. Pretty says Tracy, and gorgeous card says Jackie. Thank you very much. Let's have a quick recap, and then I will show you my book, which is just there. Floral Abundance, usually $4.99, now is £2.49. Don't forget, in the club, you've got your extra 25% off. There are 30 pages. You've got 4 toppers, 4 decorative papers, 4 essential papers, 4 solid colours. So there's that gorgeous blue, black, black, blue. You've got 4 sets of inserts, which are A4 in size. 1 flowers, 1 leaves, 1 tags, 1 pennants, 1 bows, 1 sentiment strips. You've also got 2 sets of alphabets, uppercase and lowercase, in 4 colourways. And then you've got the poetry toppers in 6x6, 6x4 and DL, which is what I've used on that first card. You've got circle toppers with circle sentiments. You've got your square toppers, and that one there is the one that I've just used for that quick card. Then you've got that concept card. So all your matting and layering is done, which is great. Then you have got your 6 squares. You can almost hear, there's no bees on it, but you can almost hear the bees buzzing. It's like a meadow, isn't it? And then you've got that one, that is one of your pages, which has got the 6x4 and the 6x6 poetry toppers on. So that is Floral Abundance, but because we've got some time, we've got about 10 minutes. I'm being really quick tonight, aren't I? This is my bag. Look. Into the Forest junk journal. And what I do is I print everything off that I think I'm going to need, and then I print a few extras for the embellishments. And sometimes I'll print the embellishments at 50% as well as 100%. So I've got different sizes in the whatever embellishments they are, like the frames, the pages, the little ton elements, and also like with this collection there's a toadstool, the squirrel. I've printed them out so they're smaller. We've got some gorgeous lace here as well. And then what I do is I make myself a nice cup of coffee and I sit with my scissors and I just cut them all out. So let me see if can I find one there where I've done the big and the small. Probably not, because I will have used them, but right, that one is 50%. Normally it's a lot bigger, but I liked him smaller. Reminds me of cigarette cards. Do you remember cigarette cards? I used to collect those. I had cafe cream tins, that, you know, the little cigarillos, full. I had so many cigarette cards. Don't suppose you're even allowed to say the words anymore, are you? It's about offending someone. Then what else have we got? Ooh, I'm having a rummage. Bear with. Here we go. I'm just going to tip it all out. It's easy, isn't it? I can't possibly have used everything where I've printed it large and I've printed it small. I know. I'll find it. See, look at him. Look at the size of him. He's fabulous. But you can print him smaller as well. There is the little toadstool. Got pine cone. Look at this. Do you remember? I do. My grandma used to drink loose leaf tea. She wouldn't have, oh, I'm not having a tea bag. Oh no. So she'd have loose leaf tea, and I used to love the smell of the cigarette cards that were in the loose leaf tea. Absolutely loved them. Angela's saying, yeah, Dad used to collect them. Linda's here. Hello. Sorry I'm late. It's all right, boss. I'll let you off. How are you? How's Colin? I hope you're both okay. And you haven't melted in this heat. It's been hot. I keep going on about it, don't I? Anyone would think it was summer. Oh, I know. Do you know what? By Jove, she's done it. I'm showing them I've done Floral Abundance and I'm dead excited about Into the Forest, so I thought I'd show them. You're supposed to be doing Floral Abundance. I've done it. She's saying we're okay, thanks. Good. Have you had your meds? I'm such a nag. It suits me though. That is the normal size, so that's at 100%, and that's at 75%. I did that one, look. So you've got different sizes. I'll let you off. She's letting me off. Bless her. Right, what else have I got? Anyway, I've tipped it all out now instead of holding it up. Look at this one. It's just so adorable. Look. I thought of you earlier. You wouldn't have heard me. We saw a baby robin. We went for a walk around Sirewell Reservoir, and oh, it's gorgeous. And there was a baby robin. He was still floofy. He'd got his red breast, but he was sitting on a log, and he was showing off. And then he ruffled his feathers and sat with his back to us and kept looking over his shoulder. I think he was a bit coy. Right then, I'm going to pile everything up here out of the way, because otherwise, you know what I'm like. I'm so clumsy. Oh, I'll end up on the floor. Yeah, look at that one. Oh, look at that. And that one. Caroline, you're right. It is cute. Ephemera. Ephemera, that's the word I was looking for. Mum's sending me those white feathers. Oh, my word. Where is it? Oh, please tell me that I've not lost it. I put it somewhere safe. I was sitting here the other morning, I swear. Sitting here last week to the morning on my sewing machine. Brrr, like, that's the noise my sewing machine makes. Brrr. I thought, what's that? And it was going backwards and forwards, and it landed on my leg. I thought, what's this? Little white feather. Window were closed. Door wasn't open because Graham was asleep. I was trying to be quiet. Where from? I haven't got feather pillows, so it wasn't from that. I've not got feather cushions. You tell me where that came from. And then last night, who was sitting outside the pub, and another one landed on me. I have to admit, there was a pigeon above and it was preening, so I've got a feeling that it might have come off the pigeon, but even so, I took it. Right, this is the book, and this one is at 100% Into the Forest. I put the photographs onto Creative Friends on Friday evening. I was so excited. Literally, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, making that this afternoon. So I've printed the covers and put them together. This is an absolute doddle as well. There are full written instructions. And then what I've done is I've printed some of the solids, the patterned papers, and put them over the top and into the middle and the back. And I've just edged them with some distress ink. I think this one was walnut stain, because can you see around the edge there, it's got a darker patch. And I thought black can sometimes be a bit harsh. Walnut stain it's a cold brown, whereas a colour like Gathered Twigs is a warm brown. I'm on about distress ink, obviously, that's all I ever talk about. So here's my first page. I'm going to hold it, I'm going to look over at laptop while I'm doing this, so you don't have to see my face. Gorgeous papers in this kit, isn't there? Seriously, Tracy, I'm so excited about this one. I love it. It's even got these, look. And then that's my next one. I'll lean back a bit. So I've not done anything with this. No, that one. See, working backwards again. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. But am I showing it right one? Yeah, look. Look at him. And that. Oh, my word. I love it. I do. I love it. Look at that. These are one of the duo papers. It's literally like tiptoeing through a meadow. This one. I made pockets. Added stuff. I do. Look at that. It's like one of those really expensive botanical books. You know, when you get them and they've got all the pressed flowers and then they've got that sheet of vellum over the top, and you know that you must wear white gloves to touch it. Jackie's saying it's a must for her. Have you already got it, Jackie? Wouldn't this be gorgeous for your Christmas presents, though? Look at all the mushrooms and the toadstools. And then you've got the owls. Oh, I do love an owl. Look at that page. And you know, I've never seen one of these in real life. It's called Fly Agaric. But apparently, according to the information at the reservoir, they're in the woodland in the autumn. So guess where I'm going in the woodland in the autumn? Because I need to see one. It is exactly, you are so right, the Edwardian lady, Country Diary of an Edwardian lady. It's so like that, isn't it? Angela's saying lovely papers. Look at him. Or her. I know this sounds really stupid, but when you look at a barn owl like that, how do you know if it's a boy or a girl? I know with pigeons and budgies, because they've got a thing over the beak. Jackie's saying not yet. My mum is the keen gardener. Oh, yes. She'll love it. Oh, Jackie, you're going to love this. And it's that vintage look as well. I mean, that is actually a page. A seer. Is it seer? Is that how you say it? Or have I pronounced it wrong? Seer? Is that what that? Learn something. Every day's a school day. Now look at him. He's saying hello. I used to breed in shubudgies. I never knew that. My Auntie Leslie had an aviary in her garden, and she had so many budgies, all different colours they were. The racket they made, and oh, but she used to show them as well. that hasn't had anything done to it. That is the actual page. And that, it's like, I know some people, they love to be by the sea, the sound of the waves. I know Graham loves the beach and the waves. My happy place is literally the moment I walk into the wood. I love the woodland. There's the sounds, there's the squirrels, and it's like a haven of peace for me. I won Best in Show at Hartlepool Park Show. Oh, look at you. It's like, did you know Pauline Wheeler used to ride horses? Show jumping and all that malarkey. I rode a horse once. His name was Mooney. My friend Sharon Hampton at school had this horse called Mooney. He was a lovely horse. And she came to see me on it. And she said, oh, do you want to go? I went, oh, yeah. So I had to go and I fell off the back. Don't laugh. But he shot off up the hill with me hanging on. I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. And I fell off the back. Denise says she got to go. Enjoy your tea, Denise. Hope you enjoy your visitors. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, fell off the back of a horse. I know you're all laughing at me, I know. I mean, really, if I can fall off it, then I will do. Because when we went out to walk this morning, I didn't take my sticks. Because I was in my sticks. It's a bit of balance. And also, it works your core muscles. Believe it or not, it strengthens your back and it strengthens your core. And you get, look, I've got muscles. Not big ones, but they're there, they're growing. So I love using my sticks, but Graham doesn't like my sticks. He hates them. I think they trigger him because they go click, 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 and it drives him mad. So I didn't take my sticks. And I should have done, really, because it was quite uneven and bumpy as we were walking across the field. But yeah, I need my sticks with me. Plus the fact, I tell you what sticks are good for as well, because you can cast aside nettles. I got nettled on my ankle. You know, it gets all prickly. It's like that now. But just make me think of Freddie Parrotface Davies. My name is Samuel Tweet. Do you know what? I don't know. That has gone straight over my head. Have I missed something? Freddie Parrotface Davies. What kit is the butterfly from on the shelf behind you? That one. Ah. Well, funny you should say that. This is from the Book of Spells 4, 1V, and it was from April 2023. I'm too young, Hels. Oh, do you know what? That doesn't happen very often. Someone telling me that I'm too young. Usually it's, oh, you old bat. Yeah, it's book called Butterfly Dreams. It was the Book of Spells 1V. What do you mean, no, she's not? How very impertinent. Look, I did layers. This was, you know, the square toppers, they're usually 4-ish inches, probably about 12.5 centimetres. Bowler hat. What am I missing here? I can't remember. Well, just make me think of Freddie Parrotface Davies. My name is Samuel Tweet. I'm going to have to go off to Mr. Google and ask him what that is. Yeah, anyway, I enlarged it and printed it several times. But I'm not going to tell you anything else about this. In paper form, this is how you can get it. But this is one of my favourite kits. And I think this would look gorgeous in fabric. Just saying. Oh, I'm going to pop that there. Oh, Linda, I looked at the fabrics. Oh, my gosh. They're so nice. Freddie wore a bowler hat. Yes, she will. What's that? What's yes, she will? Yeah. Yeah. I am going to be good. I'm not going to spill any beans. I've already told them that I've got some new fabrics arrived today and I've had a quick look through them. I'm going to sort them for the girls and I am working on some stuff. And they are ace, aren't they? The reason why, and you go back and watch it, this is the truth, the reason why I said I was going to show them that is because my big pile of all the things that I've made for August 22nd are here. They're within arm's reach, and I would have shown them that instead, because I'd finished my demos earlier. I did 3 demos and I fair whizzed through them because I'm on a roll. Jackie's saying nicely done. Thing is, I'm never going to wake up early enough to get one past her, and she knows that. But yeah, we've the new fabrics for Halloween, which is the 5th of September. I absolutely love them. I love the colours. Oh gosh. I shall be working on those tomorrow. He was one of the portraits in Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban. Was he? She's had plenty of practice. I know. It's like ducking and diving. You see, thing is, Linda will say, don't tell anyone, and I won't. I will keep it a secret. But if Linda doesn't say, well then it's just a little sneaky peek. You see, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is my favourite of the Harry Potter books. I absolutely love that one. It's when it all starts to come together a little bit more. It gets a little bit darker. Did you know that's the... Oh, you probably do know if you've read it. It's the only book that He Who Must Not Be Named is not in. He's in all the rest of them, but he's not in that one. I'm going to move my fan here. There we go. Got a new fan, Linda. Look, Graham bought it for me. Isn't it fab? Show them one panel. What, the Halloween? The Halloween's downstairs. Can I show them one sample for the 22nd of August? I should have waited. Yeah, anyway. Caroline. I've only seen the film once. I've read the book so many times, but I have only seen the film once. In fact, the other night there was a Harry Potter on that I was watching, but he's a portrait of an old man. I am going to have a look at that. I've got them all on DVD, but I'm a purist. I love the book. Well, you need at least one fan. I'll have you know, Mrs. Trump, I've got 2. But I've only got one going. But isn't it fab? Look, it even tells you how many percentages you've got. And it goes really fast. And it tells you what speed it's going. Look, isn't it fab? Graham got it off the TikTok shop, apparently. I don't do TikTok. What shall I show him? Shall I show him? I'll show him a sample. I know what I'm going to show you. I'll show you one from each collection. So this is 22nd of August. Look. It's a cushion. So that's that one. I'm not going to show you anything else apart from... oh, yes. Oh, yeah. The other one is Sunflower Song. Look, we've got another doorstop. And this time it's got half rice, half squidge to stop it from collapsing. Caroline's saying currently up to the Half-Blood prints on my Kindle. Oh, I've got the whole set. It started off with the originals. I've got all of those, which I've had to use sticky tape to put them back together because I read them so many times. I've actually got a 5-bar gate system on the front and on the inside of them, how many times I read them, because I'd start, got all the way through, finish, and then start again. And then I've got them, the adults covers, you know, the posh ones that are in the box. I've got those. And I've also got the full collection on my Kindle as well, which what I tend to do is I'll read one and then I go and read something else and then I'll go back to my Kindle and read that again. Anyway, have I caught up with all the comments? Oh, yes. So cute. I know, so cute. So we've got So Wild, SCW Wild, which are the little animals. And then we've got Sunflower Song, which are beautiful sunflowers. Jackie's saying, what do you fill your doorstop with? Rice. So what I do is I leave Where is it? I've done a slip stitch there just to sew it up. But I put soft toy filling in to make the point pointy, because what I found, if you fill the whole lot with something that moves, it sags. Women of a certain age, you'll know, you know when you get into bed and you lay down and it's like that, and it's not attractive. So it gets soft toy filling in the top, and then the rest of it, I just stick a funnel in and I fill it up with rice. There. Caroline's same as me. Well, obviously, Potterheads. Those who know. I absolutely love Harry Potter. I've actually got Hermione's Time Turner. It's not her actual one, obviously. My friend brought it back. She went to Universal and did the Harry Potter tour, and she bought me that. I've been to the one in Hertfordshire. I'm not going to say the name of the town where it is, because that's our arch rivals. I'm not allowed to say that word, that town. But I have been there, and it was fabulous as well. Oh, Nikki's here. Hi, Nikki, love. How are you? Hope you're okay. Anyway, Jackie, yeah, that's what I filled them with, rice. The first lot that I did with lentils, but actually I can buy rice cheaper. Just buy a bulk bag, look. Oh, blimey, it's heavy. This is 5 kilograms. Youngest son has bought me a few models too. Isn't it fabulous? I absolutely love Harry Potter. There you go, look, that's the rice. 5 kilos of it. There we go. Anyway, I am going to bid you good night, because Graham's got to go to bed because he's got to be up early for work again. But thank you for joining me all. I will be back on Friday at 2 p.m. and I've got a special on some pop-up boxes. So I'm actually going to make some pop-up boxes for you. It's all prepped because obviously I'm all organised. But have a great week. And what else were I going to say? There was something else I've forgotten. Anyway, I shall say good night. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.